So my name is Sophie Groß and I'm an acting teacher at the August Everding Academy in Munich. So in the beginning of the work, we divide the work on the students into working on the instrument of the student, which is taking place in all the technique, in voice lessons, singing lessons, movement lessons, and then and as well in acting, of course. The second part is concentrating on working on the character. So the actors and actresses work on the character. And within that, we divide as well two approaches. The one from Stanislavski being more focused on the authenticity, and on the approach from Bertolt Brecht, who was a German playwright and director, who focused, which is very interesting, to create a certain distance between the character and the actor or the actress. So the next step would be Sturm und Drang, which are the authors from the 18th century, which are Schiller and Goethe and Lessing and I think a lot of very, very good female writers as well, but they have been buried in history. We concentrate in the Sturm und Drang, the focus is on the costumes, the historical context. It's on verse, language, that is one of the main points. And as the German theatres still work a lot with these classical plays, we found it important to have at least one point within the studying that they are confronted with verse. At a certain point, we try to introduce characters that are really far away from maybe the life experience of the students, and we use writers like Gerhard Hauptmann, Franz Xaver Krötz, Marie-Louise Fleißer, which are mostly writing in dialect, not only German but as well as Austrian dialects. And this is quite interesting as well to work on language, but also to work on social backgrounds that aren't familiar to the students. I think it is quite German to have texts evolving from Elfriede Jelinek or Heiner Müller. Over the past years, we noticed that the student body is getting more and more, fortunately, is getting more and more diverse in a sense of social, of class. So to include this into our studying, we thought we posed the question regularly, how can we evolve from the texts we already know, the authors we already know. And so there was an idea within the academics program, I think it was from Glasgow, it's called Share a Play You Love, and it is a format where students can introduce plays that are important to them. And the idea would be to have not only maybe the teachers introduce plays, but also the student body. And the students might introduce works that will require completely different artistic approaches, which could be very interesting as well. There is a stronger need of the students to involve themselves into decisions regarding what do we play, why do we play it, why are we still only playing white male authors. And I think to pose these questions and to stress this topic is very interesting and is very important at the moment. So this is to bring in the students within that conversation is, if it's via talking circles or meetings, is interesting and will help, definitely. There is such things then like the German heritage for theatre, but there is as well like a monopole on European theatre. We have to ask ourselves questions in terms of why do we actually prioritize the maybe German authors in terms of heritage. So what are the points that are still valuable about them?